This episode is sponsored by Slide, the only dating app for Gen Z, for people aged 18 to 28. If you're a single Gen Z looking for love in the 18 to 28 age bracket, there's a unique app for you. The link in bio, go download that. I'm going to see you on there. If Yolanda doesn't accept me. I'm excited.
You're excited.
We finally got you, man. They doubted me, you know. They doubted me, man. But how did you get here okay? Yeah, the driver come pick you up.
Yeah. Driver? What do you mean driver? You didn't send me a driver.
Driver didn't come?
No.
Make a note.
Driver. Let's just be real. Let's just be real.
Get him.
You should have come pick me up. That's what should have happened, really.
You live in Portsmouth.
And? If a man wanted to, he would.
I get it. Do you feel like I did offer to drive to my place? We drive us both down here. Do you know what I'm saying?
Because I'm going to be so real with you. Like, it feels like you've been saying a lot and there was no action. It's like,
you got to give me the chance. You know, I got you Bel Air, some wine, you know, some chocolates. I'm not sure.
From Tesco.
The roses, you know what? I had a business meeting. Do you know what I'm
and
saying?
one thing about me, if you're going to call me out on the internet, I need you to come with quality, because this is not.
Honestly, Yolanda, I'm just a bit shy. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, you just make me so nervous. And like, you make me so nervous that I was just shy, man. So I just the best I knew I could. But I think now I got you here, I can understand you a bit more. Do you know what I'm saying? So champagne, you're a champaigne girl or wine girl? Like, what kind of?
Listen, I don't drink.
I don't drink?
Yeah.
Oh,
so first rule,
make a note of that as well.
I feel like
make a note of that.
if you're going to invite me on a date, maybe let's cater to me.
Yeah, noted. Yeah.
But you know what? I do appreciate the confidence that you had.
Yeah.
Although there was no like real gestures, like I'm a lady who likes gestures.
Understood.
You know what I mean? But I do appreciate it because it takes a lot of courage.
For sure. You know what I'm saying? And also, like, I'm trying to spread a positive message out there to, like, you know, if you want something, like, be bold. Do you know what I mean, man? So, but anyway, man, enough of that, man. Like,
also, can you stop referring to me as man?
Oh yeah, no,
I'm not your bro.
But yeah, I want to kind of understand you now. You know, now I got you here, right? So tell me, like, who is Yolanda?
Who am I? Oh, this is a good question, and I love that you've opened the date like this. This shows that you're actually invested in me, and I like.
Very invested.
Yeah. So Yolanda is a big personality. She is a lady that will put you in your place when you need it.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm not like a blasé type of girl. More so like. So no, I just like to stand my point. I like nice things.
Yeah. But like,
nice things.
But how do you get that? Because I feel like messaging is key, right? In that message. So like, how do you like get it? Cause you like gonna shout at him, or you gonna like?
No, I feel like asking the right questions, and just learning the person for me is quite key.
For sure.
Like, I'm obviously here to get to know you as well. So.
That's not, a lot of girls will actually ask about me. To be fair, that's a bonus. A lot of girls.
So who are you?
Who am I?
Yeah.
Let's get onto you in a little bit.
No, you're getting shy. No,
I want to understand you first.
Don't be shy. Honestly, it's fine.
Ladies first. I want to understand you a bit more.
Okay.
All right, cool. So like, profession-wise, career-wise, also I've seen you on TV, Love Is Blind. You looked amazing there, by the way.
Thank you.
You've done an amazing job. Done everybody proud, man. So like,
even though I've got like zero time, I love that.
I know, but man, like sometimes there was precious diamond. You try to hide it and suppress it sometimes. So I think that's how I saw it anyway, man. But you know, you got an amazingly bright future anyway.
Oh.
Regardless.
Okay.
You know, hopefully with me.
Compliments, sharing with me, like sharing with me with compliments like that.
Yeah, you know, my love language words of affirmation.
Oh,
so I think that's also like how I like to give.
How do you like to receive love though?
Words of affirmation. That's my love language though.
Okay.
I don't know why, you know. I think because my mum was very affirmative, you know, like to the point where like I try to avoid her when I'm leaving my house. Because she would just shower me in like all that stuff.
It's good though.
Yeah.
I feel like a lot of men don't understand that words of affirmation is such a powerful tool when you're dating. Yeah. And using it correctly will set your relationship up to
but what's a big one though? I think a lot of people don't take the time to understand people's love languages. So I think I like how you asked that, because in my point of view, I see a lot of relationships fail because they go into a couple now or whatever, talk a stage, whatever, and they don't get to know their love language. Yeah. So now when a person asks, I like gifts, for example, and like if they told you like gifts, why not just do it for them? You know what I'm saying? Or they told you like physical touch, you just do it.
But
I think there's a lot of egos in dating.
Natural, no? Like for me, like especially the way you called me out, it felt a bit like unnatural. And I know, like obviously in the DMs, like I thought we settled it.
Yeah.
But maybe not.
Yeah, I don't know.
It felt like
though.
I understand it because like you say, like go after what you want. But like there's a way to do it. Maybe?
Yeah, for sure.
If we're learning about maybe things we can do.
So tell me then, like, what's your preferred way to get approached by a guy, and not just yourself, like
in real life?
Because here's my friction with this a little bit now. It's like a lot of women, they send mixed signals, right? So I'm pretty sure you've seen it online. Women be like, oh, I want a man to move to me. I want a man to charm me.
Yeah.
But you get other women say things like, or you might see a video of a woman get rejecting a man really harshly, or you say things like, I don't give men my numbers, or these things. So like men, honestly, we feel a bit lost, right? So how do women want to get approached? Because it seems like we can't do anything, right? We can't call you out online publicly. We can't move you on the streets. Like, what do you want us to do?
The thing about like dating and right now and being a woman, it has to feel natural. It has to feel like you actually want me, not I'm just like another girl that you're like trying to move to. It has to feel natural, and that it's actually coming from the heart. Because one thing I did appreciate, like that you did, was you sort of said like, I don't do this, like this. I'm being very vulnerable right now, and I was like, oh, okay, like. It's true. This is a long shot.
Our content's full of entrepreneurship, man.
And it's a big risk. It was a big risk for you. Yeah. Like, so I appreciate that you did that. Yeah. And to me, that shows, okay, cool. Although it was a lot. Yeah. But like, it's real. It's authentic.
Yeah. I just think I'm very bold character. But you know, do you like bold men, or do you prefer like more like?
I like mysterious men.
Okay.
That don't give too much away.
Yeah. Interesting. But cool. Yeah. So let's talk about like profession wise. Can we go into that? Like, what do you do for a career?
So I am a therapist, an occupational therapist by background. But yeah, obviously I've been doing like dating stuff on TikTok for a while now.
So how did that start? Like, what made you want to go online and discuss dating? That's quite different to therapy. And also, like, and follow-up question to that is, what made you go on Love is Blind?
Yeah, so similar answer to both questions. For me, right now, the dating world is actually hell. Like, this is what hell is.
I agree. I actually agree still.
It's a mess. Yeah. And your people, meaning men, are not treating us right. Yeah. Like, I'll be so for real. And I just felt like I need to vent. Who am I going to vent to? And like, who am I going to relate with? Like, who's going to relate with me? Yeah. And the only place I felt like I could do that was TikTok, because so many people are just like, yeah, dating is hell. I'm struggling. Men are making me pay 50-50.
I'm not with that, by the way. Don't look at me. I have never in my whole life, even when I was 16, even if it's a KFC lunchbox,
and certain men,
I don't agree with that.
Certain men stitch my TikTok about dating.
That's how we met.
Your tax bracket. I can't be the only one who asks guys what their tax bracket is. I can't. Like, what, you guys are not asking that question? Listen.
Imagine being on a date with a girl, and she asks you, what's your tax bracket? I can't lie, that's killing the whole vibe. Like, what an awkward question. And I can't lie, this is why it's important, we understand how money works. Because when you understand how money works, you can see how much money someone makes without having to ask them directly. You can see it in their occupation, which is the most obvious one. If someone says they're an investment banker in Citibank, I'm pretty sure you can work out their tax bracket. You can see it in how they talk, in what they talk about, how they move, what investments they're making. You can see how much money someone's making without having to ask them in that way. I think it's also important, to learn how to speak to people, especially wealthy people. Like, in my line of work I speak to a lot of wealthy clients. I can't go and ask them without context. Say we're on a dinner or whatever, I can't go and ask them without context, how much are you making? That's going to ruin my whole relationship. Do you know what I'm saying? This is important for the context, or they bring it up. Like, imagine I'm with Rick Ross now and I ask Rick Ross, by the way, bro, how much debt you in? Like, how much you making? Like, bro, like, that will just ruin my relationship with Rick Ross for no reason, for nothing, where just by understanding money, you can see how much money this guy's making. I'm not talking about the cars and the watch or whatever. If you understand money, there's other ways you can see wealth. And furthermore, why is dating so much about money these days? And I say this because I don't know how old this girl is, but I say that if you're under the age of 25, if you're under the age of 25 and you're dating, how much money the person makes means that nothing. Like, bro, I'm right now, I'm 24, I run a 6-figure business. When I was 20 years old, I was broke. So what? You're not gonna date me because at 20 years old, when I'm in my second year of university, I don't have money. So now you can't date me or whatever. Like, I think, that everything's about money now, and you got to start looking about trajectory. Is this person like working a good apprenticeship, a good entry-level job? Has he got the right mindset, goals? And also, do you get along with this person well? Like, do you guys click? Like, I think right now, everything's about money now. And it's like, you're going to shoot yourself in the foot, if every time you talk to somebody, it's about how much they make in that moment. Especially if you're younger than 25. Because when you're younger than 25, money isn't that important. It's about what you're learning, building your networks, building your skills. Like, same guy that's working an entry-level job at 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, or start that business at 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, in the late 20s, they could be very successful because they've built the networks, they learned the skills and all these things. So Okay, we just start dating people for who they are as human beings, fam. Like, not about what they have, but who they are as human beings. I think deep down, man, everyone be happy, man. I'm being so real. Let's get into that though.
You came for me, so all of a sudden, sorry, can I just let something land?
Yeah.
Because the first time we interacted with each other, you stitched my TikTok and you gave me heat on my perspective, and I thought, like, what's this guy doing? Like, why is he coming for me? And then obviously you DM me, and then now you're sending me love notes through TikTok. Yeah. Like, make it make sense. How do you go from being like one of my enemies to then wanting to go on a date with me? That makes zero sense.
You're like a mysterious guy, you said, didn't it? So I guess I'm that.
Mysterious.
I guess I'm that. So I want my question now. What was that question again?
Can I ask you a question?
Wait, quick. I really want to ask a question. It's really important.
No, but I need to ask you a question.
Okay, cool. Ask the question.
Okay, are you nervous right now?
No, I seem nervous.
Yeah, a little bit.
No,
and that's one thing I don't want to like. I don't want you to be nervous.
But honestly, I'll be real. Like, I'm neurodivergent, so obviously I got dyslexia and I got ADHD. So it might come across like, because I'm honestly like, my friends know me. Like, I'm a very confident person. So I feel like when you meet neurodivergent people, it might seem like we're nervous or we're just like, I'm not like, people watch this neurodivergency, ADHD, whatever. They understand me in it. So I'm not even though I'm good in Britain, people thought I was nervous. Yeah. But it's two things actually. Number one is that I talk fast. So when I'm on camera, I'm in my mind, I'm being very intentional about like not being too like fast in it. So I think there's a lot of things good for my mind as a neurodivergent person. So it might seem like I'm nervous, but honestly, like I'm very confident it's neurodivergent.
And can I ask a further question? How does being neurodivergent impact dating?
I'll be honest, like
you.
For me, honestly, I've had positive in terms of like attraction. Has never really been an issue for me. And a lot of people that I meet, whether like a lot of them, like they don't really. Hey, there's a few things areas where it impacts me, but generally speaking, a lot of girls don't mind it. Like, a lot of girls like never like said, "Oh, I can't be with him because he's got ADHD or he's neurodivergent or he's dyslexic." Like, but one thing it does do, is that I'm very forgetful. So that gets me in trouble. You know what I'm saying? So like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Because they think that I'm forgetful because I don't like them. You know, yeah, exactly. The driver forgot to come in it, but girls think that I don't like them because I might forget things. In reality, I'm generally like, I cannot help it. You know what I'm saying? So that gets me in a lot of trouble when I forget things that they deem important. In reality, just like, I'm not gonna lie, I'm literally just like, I can't help my memory's bad.
But there must be like pros to it too.
I think obviously, like, honestly, like, if it can, don't get me wrong, neurodivergency is a learning disability in it. So like, it's people that I don't want to be ignorant to that have been negatively impacted by it and still are to this day. Like, you know, like it's not helped them get well in their career. Yeah. Me, I feel like my whole childhood and my sixth form upbringing was difficult because I didn't get diagnosed till I was 19 with dyslexia. So I did my whole GCSE exams. I see the therapist coming out of you here, you know. Ooh. But I did my whole GCSE exams, my whole A levels, under normal conditions. Sorry,
just to interject there, it's not the therapy side of me. That's me being real, actually. Okay, cool. This is authentic.
Yeah. Like, but I feel like it's what makes you a good therapist, though. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, but it also makes me a
good human being.
A good partner, maybe.
Yeah, and of course, yeah, for sure.
Like, I feel like this is how I'm getting to know you.
Yeah, no? And a lot of girls will ask you deep questions. You know, 100%. Like, a lot of dates I've been on, a lot of girls do not go deep in it. Pause. But
do you think it's too deep though? Right.
No, I like deep. I like a big thing that's really bad. You know, I forget faces. You know.
Wow. Bad. So you're gonna forget my face?
No, I won't forget your face. No.
Wow. Should I be here right now?
Beautiful women, I don't forget their faces. You know what I'm saying?
We'll not that.
Yeah, but I do, like, people meet me and they'll see me a few months later now and they'll be like, "Hi," and I'll be like, I generally, like, it's so mad. I generally have no clue who they are. Like, one time I was in Soho House now, and this girl waved at me.
Just dropping names.
Sorry. But this girl waved at me now, and I saw her waving at me, and I turned around to see like who she's waving at.
You didn't recognise.
I don't, and then I'm like,
you're not really selling yourself.
But then she came up to me, and said hi to me. And see me, I'm a bad actor. Like, I wear my facial expressions on my face, innit? Yeah. So I can't pretend that I know her. Then she goes, "You don't know who I am, do you?" I'm like, "I don't." But that happens so often. So that's another area that so to answer the question, I do struggle in some areas, but overall, I think it's made me an amazing entrepreneur. It's helped me see things from a different perspective.
And like, from my perspective, like, who is the real, like, Austin? I feel like I'm seeing a showman. I'm not gonna lie to you. Okay. I'm seeing you, like, perform. You're telling me I'm a businessman, I'm this and this and this and this and this. Who is the real you? Like,
but honestly, but that's another issue I've had with, like, when I say I'm a businessman, I generally, like, I feel like, and that's the thing, when you grow in life, and it might sound like I'm gloating, I'm not. Generally, like, this is just my reality. Like, I've never worked a job before in my life. So when I say I'm a businessman, I'm 25 now. I've been entrepreneur since I was 18. So like, when I tell you, entrepreneurship is all I know. That's literally, I don't know any job. So when I say I'm businessman, I'm not trying to show off or gloat. Generally,
No.
that's all I know.
That's not what I was getting at. I was getting at more like I want to know more about you.
Yeah. But I want to know about, this is, you come into my...
I know, but like...
I want to know about you, though. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Well, we'll do a bit both, innit? Yeah, like, let me spend just the next, like, few minutes,
Okay, let's go.
Understanding yourself, innit? So, what's your ambition? Like, what's your goals?
Ambition. I feel like I always say this, not sure if do you believe in God? No?
Yeah, I believe in God, yeah.
Okay, so I always say to people, like, my purpose in life is to help others through what they're going through. That's why I started doing my job, because I felt like I just had a calling, like, I can really speak to people, get to know them, help them in a way that's, I don't know, I can just do it.
Yeah.
Like, even before going to uni and stuff and getting all these degrees, I could still do it. And my grandma used to say to me, "Oh, like, you've got an incredible skill." Like, so I feel like that's my purpose in life. And I'm a very academic person, like, not to toot my horn, multiple postgraduate degrees.
Let's clap for the studio, please. Please. We're not going to overlook that.
Thank you. But, like, I feel like I'm done with, like, that. In the sense of like academic and stuff, I feel like I've done my time, and I feel like I have to help other people, and that's why I started navigating the dating world.
Yeah,
because there's so many women out there that I feel like I just need to help the girly.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I'm just doing it in a way that I wouldn't normally. I didn't think I was gonna do this. You know what I mean? It just happened very naturally.
Have you had to battle like any insecurities like in the process of that?
Yeah, and one of my biggest insecurities is like my scar on my head. I got it from such a young age, but I'm always very conscious of it.
Yeah.
And it's something that like I could have had it removed, but I'm like, it's a part of me.
Sure.
Do you know what I mean?
What
are your insecurities?
I remember I made a video about that. I agree. Like I should have braces. Obviously I got a girl on my teeth. Somebody said to me that getting a girl for braces is crazy. I'm like, well, I had a chance to get braces as well, like yourself, when I was 16, and I said no. Like, why do I need to have perfectly straight teeth? Also, I was made an image of God. Like, it's how I was created. Yeah. Why don't I need to be perfect? And I think with me, even being neurodivergent, talking fast, like I don't mind that a little bit. I don't mind being imperfect, and I feel like the girl I'm looking for,
right?
the girl I'm looking for as well. I don't want my girl to be perfect either, because she's human. You know what I'm saying? And I think it makes you interesting. I like hearing your story about your scar, all that kind of stuff, right? So I think it makes you unique, makes it interesting. I want to hear more about it.
And this is the real you. We're starting to see a glimpse of it now. Whatever you were given before.
What was I given before?
I don't know. It just felt like, I guess, because I've seen some of the content you do. And it felt like you were doing that rather than actually getting
I get you. Yeah, no, I understand, man. I understand. But no, you're helping me warm up a little bit, man. So like, it's fair for me right now. Do you know what I'm saying? How we met, right? So how we got introduced. I'll tell the story quickly. So Yolanda made a video about, am I the only one that asks for a man's tax bracket when I'm on a date?
Guys.
And then so obviously I saw that. I was thinking, okay, interesting perspective. So I stitched that in response to that video.
You did. And
then I basically said, no, it wasn't disrespectful. Like, when I feel like when I stitch things, or make content, I will never go with someone personally, ever. I'll always give a well-rounded review. That's one thing I'm big on. I'll never attack somebody personally. I'll never say you're dumb or you're broke or whatever. I'll literally give my perspective based on my experience of what I think should be done there. That's something I'm really big on, passionate about. So I said, I don't think that's the best way of finding out how much money someone makes. Yeah. I think a better way of finding out someone's tax bracket is just ask them what their job is.
Yeah.
Because also
people lie though.
Exactly. To your point. So when you're asking a tax bracket, they could lie.
No, I asked for payslip.
No, that's too much.
I asked for things.
That's too much. I'm sorry.
I asked for things.
I can't hear that.
Because at the end of the day, like, I'm not gonna lie to you.
You think that's a bit intrusive though?
No. Hear me out. I feel like in this generation, like, everybody's lying. Oh, I make this much money. I make this much money. But do you really?
Yeah, I agree.
I need evidence.
But like, do you think that's required on the first date though?
Not on a first date. Like, we've known each other for a while now. 2 months.
So question then, so like you meet a guy and your way of vetting how much money he makes, but asking how much money he makes, like basically a tax bracket.
No, I will ask for the job first. And if I feel like the job is not sufficient, I will dig deeper now.
Okay, fair enough. I agree. I think if you wanna, because see me, I'll be big. I don't think money is anything that matters in a relationship, as you know. I don't think you think that either.
But it's an important thing.
I agree with that. Yeah, so I'm not saying that it's not important, but I do think like, I don't think women should over-emphasize on money, especially people in their 20s, because...
But here's my perspective. Like, as someone who like has a successful job and I make money, like, I can't now be with someone that doesn't.
I'm not saying that though.
Because I don't want to be a breadwinner.
Sure.
Like, I'm allowed to say that.
Yeah, no, of course. I'm not against that. Yeah. But like, so I think one point I make here is that when it comes to like jobs, yeah, I think it is important. But I do think girls do overemphasize on that. And on top of that, quickly, on top of that, I think in your 20s it's less important. Because I'll be real, I think men, need to have space to build. And I'm not saying...
Build then.
Wait, I'm not saying...
I'll find them when they're built.
but I'm not saying, like, he's broke. Like, because guys coming out of university now, with 70k salaries working at JP Morgan. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
By the time he's 35, he could be on a mid... You know what I'm saying? So, like, if you're saying that 22 or 23-year-old work at JP Morgan is not making money for me, that's short-sighted. Like, and also, final thing on that, is that at that age, how much money do you really need? Like, I don't want to put pressure on young men to take shortcuts. That's what a lot of men are doing. A lot of men are taking shortcuts to impress these girls on dates now, and they're jeopardizing their futures. A lot of women are with men who have jeopardized their futures to keep them happy, and then in 5 years' time, they're gonna be in prison. Do you know what I'm saying? So I think we've got to be realistic with it.
Also, like, I feel like there's nothing wrong with a woman saying, these are my standards, this is where I sit.
So what's your standards then?
Oh, now you want to ask me?
Yeah.
No, a bit late now.
No, what's your standards?
Because all of a sudden, you want to know.
Yeah, of course.
I'm just saying, like, I feel like I'm allowed to have standards.
Of course you are.
And that's okay.
And what are they?
I'm not telling you.
You want to say?
No, because then when you tell men things, they start we're different ages.
You're like a year and a half older than me.
Year and a half? I'm 27.
When you turn 27?
This year.
What month?
Why does it matter? I'm still quite older than you.
Your T is older than me.
But that's a lot. That's a lot.
But also, the let's stay here for a little bit. When it comes to age, I don't agree.
I'm sorry, but I'm gonna start on this segment because I feel like I have never had a younger guy shoot for me because I'm a very mature person, I guess. Yeah. So this was a shock because 27 is slightly a bigger gap. We're at a different lifestyle, I would say.
I wouldn't say that. So
really?
Here's my point when it comes to that age.
Are you ready for a marriage?
Yeah, of course I am.
You ready for kids?
I would love to get married and have kids. Well, I made a video that went pretty viral talking about how marriage is so good.
You're ready to be a dad right now?
Let me give some context right now. Yeah, let me say my piece. So when it comes to like age, the reason why I'm the biggest advocate for it is because you probably know this, right? There's guys your age older than you, that are act like they're 21-year-olds.
Yeah,
Facts.
this is true.
Like I saw a tweet today, someone says that 34+ are 18+ raves. Like I can't prove it. I can't prove it, but I know that person's definitely on some sort of like list somewhere. But you know what I'm saying? So with that now, I feel like it's because I'll be real. Like someone like me has never worked a job before. I've been around a lot of wealthy people. I'm around people far older than me. I do business people older than me. I met a 21-year-old girl recently. She was so mature because she didn't go to university. She worked the job. So maturity comes from life experiences.
It does.
It doesn't come from a number. So and I think a lot of girls are limiting their options unnecessarily because of a number. Yeah. When they should be looking at maturity.
Okay.
Cool. And
I agree with that point.
Do you think I'm mature for a 25-year-old?
I'm meeting you for the first time.
No, but just your opinion.
I feel like I can't say that. Just because you talk the talk does not mean you walk the walk.
Fair enough.
But what I will say is this, right? Like, I feel like in this generation, we do like limit our dating pool by age. 100%.
Yeah.
But at the same time, for me, like, age is quite a big thing in the sense of like timings for having children and things. As you get older, it's a bit like of a push. Not for me right now. I'm all right. I'm very fertile. Apparently, apparently this is the age that you're meant to like freeze eggs or something. Anyway.
No.
But like, I don't know. There's just something about being with someone older.
But it was so funny. I feel like
I just feel like
you feel more protected.
No, there's just something about it. You know.
But would you be open to somebody younger, like 25, for example?
I feel like, I don't know. I'll be honest. It's not a territory that I thought I would go down.
Yeah, but who knows, right?
Research shows when a woman is older than her partner, she takes the role, like a mother role.
Okay.
And that's what I'd be most worried about, like a mother-son relationship. And that, I'm sorry, but I need to be taken care of. I can't be anybody's mom.
But I think that comes from maturity, though, because I wouldn't, like, as I mentioned, it comes from maturity. Huh?
Can you cook?
Can I cook?
Yeah. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, I can cook. The silence says enough.
I can cook, no, but it depends what do you deem as cooking.
What can you cook?
I'll give you an example. When I was at university, I used to get HelloFresh. And HelloFresh gives you the raw ingredients, and I chopped that stuff up, and whipped it up properly. Do you know what I'm saying?
But you hesitated.
Yeah, but like when it says cook, like to what? Like I can cook. I can definitely cook.
You have to cook 7 days. You've got a family now.
I ain't got the time to be cooking.
Okay, cool. let's just put money aside for a minute. You've got a family now.
Yeah.
You have to cook 7 days. Okay, 7's a push. 5 days a week. Can you cook?
And what's my wife gonna be doing?
Who?
No, I'm asking, what's my wife gonna be doing?
Okay, ladies and gentlemen.
No. So wait. Let's stay here for a little bit. I'm
men shouldn't cook as well.
No, I didn't say that. But I'm saying
what's my wife doing is absolutely crazy.
Are we gonna be cooking together or?
What's my wife doing?
Yeah, I'm asking the question. What's my wife gonna be doing? Like, I want to get the context of the story.
Yeah.
You gonna give the context or no?
Like, what I'm trying to establish here is, can you cook?
I can cook, but I'll be honest. Yeah, the relationship I'm looking for, I'm not that I wouldn't cook. Like, say, for example, yeah, my wife or my girl is like, I can't lie today, I'm really tired. Can you? Because I come from a two-parent house. I come from a good home net.
Yeah.
So my dad cooks multiple times, innit?
Okay.
I'm saying, especially growing up. So like, but it wouldn't be. Like, my dad, I'm not gonna lie, my dad's quite successful.
Do you believe that?
So my dad would be going out, yeah, and making the money. And then when my mum is, I don't know, like, sad or like tired, he'll definitely fill in when he can. You know what I'm saying? So I'll be me. Like, I'm not gonna say I'm never gonna cook ever. But the ideal role I'm looking to take up now, yeah, is I'm hunting for the food, and I want my wife or girl, yeah, to be
in the kitchen,
creating the home. Not saying she's got to have her own career as well.
She's got to be in the kitchen.
No, I wouldn't say that. But like, ideally, someone that enjoys being in the kitchen. I did want my wife to cook. I'm not gonna sit here and pretend I don't want my wife to cook. 100%. I want to come home to food after a long day of work. I don't think that's a bad thing. Obviously, right now, cost of living crisis, train strikes, and all the above, man. Like parking tickets, everything's expensive right now. When it comes to being with your man, yeah, what kind of bill split are you looking at?
That's quite a tricky question. Is this a test?
No, I'm just want to understand like compatibility a bit more. Do you know what I'm saying?
I personally do not believe in 50-50.
Okay, no, yeah, that's fine. So what's do you believe in 100-0?
The thing is, with this question, I think every couple is different. It's very subjective, but I believe that the man should take care of the house, like as in be the majority payer.
Yeah, when you say majority, like what kind of split roughly?
I can't say the split.
Okay, but like 70-30, 80-20.
It's so subjective. It depends on the partner that I'm with.
So quick question on that, yeah, before we get to my next question then. If, say for example, yeah, it was like a 100-0, 80-20, 70-30, then your partner, I don't know, he loses a client for his business or he loses his job.
I've got my man.
Say that again?
I've got him. I've got my man.
Oh, you got him, yeah? Or what, so like...
I make money too.
Okay, so like if you lost your job, you'll financially support the house
of course,
until he finds a job.
Because I know that he would do that for me if I'm like
for sure.
not working or...
And is there like a time limit in place or not really?
No, if that's my man, that's my man.
So it could be 3 years, 4 years.
That's such a crazy question because I believe in marriage is to death do us apart.
I love that, and I think that's why I
don't know why you're asking.
That's something I noticed about you from your content, and that's why I wanted to set this up. Because I feel like you're a very supportive lady, right? So that was a really positive answer. Thank you for sharing.
I don't know why you're asking these questions though, because like it's very like it feels like transactional.
Oh no! I just feel like, as you mentioned earlier,
because
money.
I feel like if you really like someone, you wouldn't be asking those questions.
No. I'll be also from the man's perspective now. Yeah, 'cause obviously I date women, right? A lot of women are very like stuck in their ways of like, I like from my perspective, a lot of women said, yeah, if he loses his job, I'm out. Or like if like I'm one of my close.
You can't help sickness. You can't help.
Yeah, for sure. Look, yeah, I'm with you. I'm on your sides. But I'm saying from my you asked why I ask those questions. There's women that are even with my friends now, and they're struggling a little bit, and their girl still expects the same lifestyle when they're struggling a bit more. So that's why I asked that question, because life is very unpredictable. But I'm happy with your answer, man. So no need to be worried, man. You know what I'm saying? But cool. Obviously we're both big on marriage and wedding, right? Roughly, how much do you think is a fair amount spent on a wedding?
Sorry, why are all these questions financial?
Because I don't know. I just want to make sure, like, we're in the same.
And again, this refers to my thing of being transactional. It feels like a transaction. That's sort of the marriage that you'd want.
No, not at all. Not at all. Like, I'm a very big on like connection.
Because money is great, but like, is that?
But on the serious, I'll be real. The number one reason for divorce is money,
I know, and I understand that, but there's so much for me. Like, I'm a lover girl. Like,
yeah, I am as well.
Like, the connection and the love comes first before the money.
But aren't you the same person said earlier that you wanna like the pay slip? You wanna look at the pay slip.
Yeah, of course.
And you got asked him
but
on
I have
the first
to be
date,
connected to the person.
On the first date, the
not
tax
on
bracket.
first date. I said 3 months.
No, you said tax bracket. You're asking the first date.
No, like 2-3 months.
Okay, but either way though, like I hear it. I can see why it's come across that way. But I was gonna get these questions out early.
Can I ask a question?
Yeah, go for it. Of course.
What does love mean to you?
What love mean to me? It's a deep question, I do think it is a bit there is some emotion in there, but I think it's action and emotion. So I think you need to feel love and you have love for people, but I think it goes beyond that. 'Cause I think you can love people and not act on it as well. So I think it's I think it's sacrifice. I think it's doing things beyond yourself. So a lot of times you might be in a relationship, for example, now, and be going to relationship for selfish reasons. I think love is entering a situation where you maybe sacrifice yourself for a little bit to make the person that you love happy. And I think for me, love is beyond love. You can love yourself, but I think love is what you do beyond yourself, other people. What's your thoughts on love?
Sorry, before I give you my answer, have you experienced love before?
I say I've been in love before.
Yeah. What did it feel like?
I think it's dangerous and it's scary, but I think it's worth it. But like, you need to be smart with it. I think it's one of the most beautiful emotions you could ever have and feel. But because of that, like anything in life, anything worth having is very risky. So I think a lot of people are scarred from being in love, and then it kind of like scarred them. But I just feel what I say is that anything worth having is worth the risk. I'm saying anything worth having will be difficult.
And I appreciate that you just shared that with me, because I feel like a lot of men struggle with those questions.
I don't feel like myself. I like to think I'm quite emotionally intelligent. Obviously, I read quite a lot of books as well. But I think when it comes to like even now the transactional part of things, I think you're thinking that because of other guys you spoke to. I'm actually not that transactional, you know. Generally.
I just never been on a date where I get asked so many financial questions. That's all.
You know, yeah. So I'm not that. I'm not a transactional guy at all. You know, like generally, I'm more like a connection person. However, though,
and I can feel that now, actually.
Yeah. Honestly, I'm not a financial person like that. You know what I'm saying? As I mentioned, I grew up in a good home. I saw love from my two parents as well. So, however, though, I'm 25 now. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not scared to ask difficult questions early on. And obviously, marriage, like, it's a big thing, right? It's a big commitment. So, like, what I don't do now, I don't like to call it wasting time. But you want to ask that questions early. Like, for example, if you don't want kids, and I want kids, what are we doing sitting here? So, like, if you're saying you want a wedding that is just, like, crazy, then I might be like, this isn't really for me. So I feel like, rather than find out later, I want to get the understanding now. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, right.
Yeah, so, back to the question.
Yeah, sorry.
Like, how much would you... And obviously, I've seen lots of stuff online, about, like, I'm going to charge people for a wedding. I can't do that, man. I can't make people pay to come to that wedding. But like roughly, like how much do you think?
I feel like for me, a wedding is a very intimate experience.
Yeah.
I would have my wedding abroad.
Okay, I'm the same. I want a couple weddings, you know.
Yeah, because obviously I have to have trad, traditional wedding, etc., etc. But there'll be like 3 weddings.
I'm already pitching the wedding, you know, already, man. Like Nigerian with a bit of Zim. You know what I'm saying, man?
Will we get there?
I got carried away a little bit there. I'm sorry.
Will we get there?
I got carried away a little bit, but yeah. Back to the question, right? So like, pricing wise, roughly, like what kind of range are you looking at? Just
listen,
so I can make
love,
some calculations.
There's no price tag on love. That's what I'm saying. Love does not have a price tag. Love does not have a price tag. Because I just saw you just glitch there.
I got a bit distracted a little bit.
Love does not have a price tag.
Love does not.
Why should it have a price tag?
That sounds expensive, you know.
But you're the one that's saying, "Oh, I'm a businessman.
Yeah, I'm not. First of all, I wouldn't say I'm rich. That's the first thing. Yeah. I'm far from. Second of all, I don't like. I'm not trying to go broke either.
I get married once.
Yeah.
In my lifetime.
Okay.
Once.
Yeah. No, I want it to be special, right? But I just want to understand like the rough.
Like a budget wedding. Is
that
I can
start like in a day, man. Like, no, not at all. I'm not saying budget, but I need to start saving up. You know what I'm saying? I need to start making some investments.
I think we need to focus on the foundations before we get there.
Yeah, for sure, man. But either like based on what you said, like love to, like whatever you said, it sounds expensive, innit? So I'm make some phone calls after this. To be fair, might be posting some more content, doing some LinkedIn outreach. But sorry, yeah. So when it comes to marriage, right?
Yeah.
Do you think like the home? Do you think like you should move into the home together afterwards, or like because a lot of people go into marriages and they come out to no home. And they spend all that money on a wedding. So do you believe in living with your partner? I'm not asking questions here, but do you believe in living with your partner before you get married, or is that something you do after?
What do you think my answer is going to be?
I don't know. Generally, I don't know.
Go on, just guess.
I think you would want to move in your partner after you get married.
Exactly.
So yeah, I understand. So I understand you. But obviously, like, it's worth asking the question. I'm big on communication. I'm saying, look, I'm big on communication, right? One thing about me, I'm gonna communicate. So I know girls like that kind of stuff. So So one thing, I'm gonna communicate, right? So that's why I rather ask and assume. And same with me, man. Like you've been very open with me this conversation as well. So I want you to be honest with me and communicate, man. And that way I can know how to best serve you. Do you know what I'm saying?
Serve. Interesting choice of word there.
No, appreciate it, man.
I don't know, like I'll be so for real right now. It does feel intense. Like from the moment you start calling out, it does feel intense. And I'm like a lady that's like natural vibe.
Yeah, I get
so
that.
this is different for me.
Yeah, mysterious, right?
All intense.
Mysterious.
I think we've leaning more towards.
It was intense. Yeah, I'm a quite intense guy though, man. Like, I'm quite fiery.
And don't change.
Yeah, even the way I dress, like I'm a fiery person, right? And I know that's for everybody. Do you know what I mean? Hence why we're taking time to have this date to understand people. But I'm quite a fiery character. And that's just how I am, man. But you were saying I'm nervous earlier. Now you're saying I'm intense, man. So
we're going through the different sides of Austin.
Yeah, I guess I'm mysterious. Do you know what I mean? like so you like that stuff, but my dad's a massive family person. Like humor. I never met anyone like my dad when it comes to family. Like, and I'm Nigerian. My dad's got 8 siblings, so I've got a lot of cousins.
What tribe?
Igbo. So and that's just from my dad's side. Yeah, like even my mum's side, I get a message every single day saying I got a new cousin. Do you know what I mean? Like, so it's overwhelming stuff. But so the question I have for you then, if your mum didn't approve of me, is that curtains?
I'm walking away.
You think your mum would like me though?
I don't know.
I think your mum's seen my content.
Yeah.
She told me the public call out. How did she feel about that?
My mum was like, there's this random guy that's saying he's washed a car for you. I was like, Mom.
At least
and then she watched the other videos and she was like, oh. Yeah, she was stunned.
Okay. Yeah, no, next time, like bring a mum. I'd love to get to know both of you together, man. Like I'll take you both somewhere nice. Like if she's open to that.
Yeah.
Yeah, so let me know when she's free and we can make something work.
Okay, we'll see.
Okay, so
how do you think your relationship with your parents has impacted like your dating life or what you want from a marriage?
As I get older, I understand more the impacts it has. So I feel like, all honestly, when I was young, because obviously, like as a black person, it's quite rare to grow up in a 2-parent household as a black person. You know what I'm saying? A lot of my friends, grew up in a single parent household. I don't realize the impact that has on you until you get older. So where now, I'm getting older now, and I'm dating, I'm meeting girls, etc. Things that I just think are normal and like you should know, they just don't know because they never experienced it firsthand.
Yeah.
Because like, I feel like if you haven't seen love in your household or a healthy relationship in your household, not in any way disrespectful, just common sense, you won't know what it looks like. And I feel like that's why you see a lot of that's why men, we've got to stay in our children's lives. I know men like to run away and whatever, man, but we've got to be in our kids' lives because that's how they end up getting tranged by the road man, or they get tranged by like the flashy guy with all the money, or the flash guy with all the money with no substance, and they go down the path because they don't know what a strong man looks like. And I think with me, thankfully, my dad's my biggest idol. We don't always see eye to eye, I don't get twisted.
Yeah.
But I think I've seen what a healthy relationship looks like. I think that's good and bad because now it's like what I think everyone should understand, they don't. So now it might sound mad, but I'll be real, like, wait, are your parents together?
No.
I don't know. Okay.
Does that change things?
No.
Because your face just
no.
No, when you're laughing.
I just think I'm just a bit more cautious when I'm dating somebody that hasn't grown up in that environment, just because I'm not sure if they have that.
Wait a minute. Stop.
Damn, I jammed it.
What?
Can I explain myself?
No.
Okay.
Because like, how does that even make sense?
Talk to me. Where?
How do you not know that I have a healthy perception, like a healthy view of love, even though I
think you do.
Up?
Hence why I called you out. But I'm just saying, Jamie's. But obviously, as you mentioned earlier, like
I don't like that.
I'm still getting to know you a little bit. You know what I'm saying? End of the day, man.
You were doing so well.
You see me. I'm not perfect. You know what I mean? I'm an imperfect man, so I'm gonna make mistakes, Yolanda. I'm gonna tell you now, I'm gonna make mistakes. But one thing I will do is try my best to put it right. Do you know what I'm saying? Like,
is there a cab ride or something that I can go?
There's no Wi-Fi in here, so you can't really book it now. To be fair.
Good thing there's 5G.
No, the service in here is really bad. But I'll book you something when it's over.
It's alright. I think I might have to get my own.
But you got more questions for me? Let me hear.
Do
them.
I?
Yeah, let's hear your questions.
Do you know what? Yeah, I was gonna ask you all these questions, but I feel like what you just said there is like quite shocking.
So let's communicate that. So what was it about what I said that offended you a little bit?
You were judging me because my parents are not together.
I didn't say that.
You just said like you have a different perception, like whatever you said. I can't remember right now.
Yeah, so what I did say was that naturally when I'm meeting somebody that I don't know, if they haven't grown up in a two-parent household, I might be a bit cautious.
Why though?
You know, kind of what I explained earlier. Whereas like, I'm not, by the way, I'm not saying by any means, if you grow up in a one-parent household, you do not know what love looks like. I'm not saying that. But the same way, if you had a family member in your family that played football, you might know and he played with Chelsea, you might know what good football looks like. So what I'm saying now, yeah, if you grew up in a household with a healthy relationship.
So now you're comparing love to football?
I'm not comparing the two, I'm just using it as an analogy. But honestly, like, Yolanda, I do want to hear your questions though, honestly.
I have a question. How do you think this is going now?
I feel like we need to understand a bit more about each other. You know what I'm saying? I feel like we hit a rocky road, but I think relationships are never perfect, so it's not something you can't overcome.
So, like, for me personally, like, I guess love languages are quite big for me. I know we spoke about it a bit earlier. Yeah. So one of mine is like quality time. How would you factor that into like relationships? Because you said to me, like, you're like quite busy, you're always working, etc., etc. And I hear obviously stats show that if people don't make time for each other, things don't work. Yeah,
I think with me, the kind of guy I am, like, how I do anything is how I do everything. So like, if I'm gonna, I wouldn't be with a girl if I couldn't commit to it. Full stop. The same way I wouldn't start business if I couldn't commit to it. Like, I don't do things half-heartedly. I do nothing. Like, maybe if we saw my TikTok video, like, you know what I'm saying. So when I called you out, I don't do the half-hearted stuff. So I would just be single if I didn't think I could commit to a relationship and give time to it. You know what I'm saying. And my goal one day is to have a marriage and kids, right? So like, I'm gonna allocate time to make that happen. So to answer your question, I'm busy, but I make time for the things I want, and you're something I want right now, so I make time for it.
Oh, well, damn. I'll be damn. Okay, and like, in terms of like your priorities, if you're getting to know someone, like, what are the 3 priorities for you, like, in terms of like getting to know them?
You know what's mad? I only have one now. You know, once you hit the looks threshold,
looks.
Yeah, obviously, my girl needs to be beautiful. Hence why you look amazing today. But the dress, amazing, man, stunning. But you know, my lady has to be beautiful. But I think that's like anything. I want to have a beautiful lady. But however,
but looks fade, no?
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, which is why I'm getting my second thing right. So, like, obviously, like, once attraction's key. Once the attraction's there, there's only one thing I actually care about. You know, as I get older, there's only one thing that matters to me.
Which is
emotional intelligence. Okay. That's all I care about. Because my thing is, if, as you mentioned a long time, if you're emotionally intelligent, there's nothing that I don't think we can overcome, because we can communicate through things. I can hear your perspective, you can hear my perspective. If she's not emotionally intelligent, for as beautiful as she can be, it's worthless, because if I need to communicate something now, you can't hear my perspective, it's like, you know what I'm saying, it's not gonna work. Like, if I'm struggling and you can't identify the fact that Austin's going through, say I'm getting dragged on social media like I have been for the last 2 days, if you can't identify that Austin's getting dragged
like,
right now.
Do you know what? I don't actually agree with that. I don't know why people were dragging you.
I know, you will get into that in a second, so let's talk about that in a second, but if I'm getting dragged on social media, or people are saying this about me, then I would want a girl that can understand, right now might not be the best time to bother Austin. Or like, if I've just done an event for 500 people and 20 sponsors, maybe that's what time to pick an argument with me. So like, not saying we can't have a discussion, of course we can have a discussion, but are we gonna do it in that moment? Maybe not. So as I get older now, I generally believe, like, if you are emotionally intelligent, friendships, relationships, business, there's nothing you can't really overcome, because you will always be able to see the other person's perspective. Yeah. So honestly, to answer your question, I've really got 2 things. I need to be physically attracted to you, and you need to be emotionally intelligent. And if you're the 2 of those things, I generally feel like, you know, I think you tick both those boxes.
And my other question is, what was like the biggest lesson from your last relationship?
I've never been in a relationship.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, we have just clocked in. He's never been in a relationship.
Is that a bad thing though, that I want to like...
Excuse me, sir.
Can I
you want to get married and you've never been in a relationship?
Can you hear my perspective, please? Yolanda, please.
Oh my God.
Yolanda, please, can you hear my perspective? Yolanda. Okay. Please, like... Because right now, this season a vulnerable one for me, like, nothing. So yeah, so the reason why I've never been in a relationship before is because, of course, like, see me, if I'm with a girl, it's a girl that I want to potentially marry one day. So I'm not going to rush into something, just for the sake of it. You know what I'm saying? So I'm generally like, I'm not saying I'm single and I'm just out here doing the mad thing. Generally not. I'm not that kind of guy. I'm single because I'm thinking, is this a girl that I might potentially marry one day? I'm not trying to put the pressure on it, because I know, I'm trying to figure it out. But if I know from the jump, no matter how attractive you are now, yeah, it's not good at direction. I'm not gonna waste my time or your time or like.
You telling me you haven't found any girls right now to this date that have been worth wifey status?
That,
or potentially
I've been interested in me as well. Not, I don't offend anybody, but I think I'll be in a relationship by now if I had. I wouldn't be here across the.
That's a very scary place for me. Like, well, for anyone that might potentially date you though, because
it must mean that you're
do you know what
person.
it takes to be in a relationship? Because now you said that to me, marriage needs to go to the back burner because, like, do you know what it takes to nurture a relationship? Like, not just things that you read from a book, like real practical skills.
Yeah, so I feel like I've still been in serious I've been in honest truth,
like situationships.
No, not even that. Like I've been beyond that, but like honest truth,
So I'm gonna ask you a question.
Yeah.
Because if you've never been in a relationship, how can you say that you've been in love?
You want my honest answer? And this is me being super vulnerable right now, you know, and even a bit uncomfortable sharing this because I'll be real. Like honestly, this is the area of my life here that I've always struggled in terms of like, one, finding the right person, two, open up about this stuff. Even have the conversation now, I'll be real. 2-3 years ago, impossible. I'm having this conversation, impossible. So like, even now, like, this is a vulnerable space for me right now, innit? But to set that context now, I think with me, obviously, I've been in situations where like, generally, the only reason why I didn't make it my girlfriend because of my first relationship, I wanted to make it sure that when I made it my girlfriend, it was special. So that's like, I would have made individuals my girlfriend earlier, but I was basically preparing the moment so that, because at the end of the day, when I get a girlfriend, I want to be special. Because at the end of the day, I'm 25 now, like, it's not going to be, you know, another call for in my car, in my bedroom. It's going to be something like proper, like, it's going to be something that we both remember, and like, yo, it's going to be a memorable moment for me and for her. So that's the reason why I haven't got there yet, because I could have got there sooner, but I was just basically preparing things. And by the time it got prepared, I realized that this is the girl I'm looking for, if that answers your question. Yeah. So it's not like I haven't been in a serious dynamic like that before. Like I've been in that dynamic.
And I think, obviously, thank you for sharing that.
Yeah.
Because clearly it's a new space for you.
Yeah.
But very interesting, though.
Yeah, no, I appreciate it, man. Thank you for giving that space for me to... Because honestly, I do feel comfortable opening up to you. It's something that I look for in women, and I feel like you give me that space. Do you know what I mean? So I thank you for that.
I'm just going to say something. I don't want to be a teacher.
Okay.
That's not my purpose in life, especially when I'm dating. And I feel like...
When you say teacher, what does that mean?
Because you haven't been in a relationship. There's things that you haven't experienced yet.
Yeah, but like if you're emotionally intelligent, we can make it through it.
But sometimes, I know this is going to sound bad, but the people that we date, they teach us things.
Yeah, for sure.
And I probably won't be able to teach you everything. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, it takes... Sometimes you have to stumble before you...
And so here's my point, and obviously, like, you know, you might not agree here, but obviously, like, for me, I put my purpose before my women. You know what I'm saying? I think as a young man coming into the world, and bear in mind, I didn't take a job. I had to find my own feet, find my own lane. I prioritize my purpose and my career for the most part. So I do get, like I mentioned earlier, when it comes to relationships and dating, etc. I might not be as upskilled in that area. But that's because I prioritize other areas. But I feel like as I get older now and I come into my late 20s, I'm soon to be 30 and I want to get kids and marriages now. I'm ready to look
30?
into...
He's still got 5 years to go.
Yeah, but I'm looking to... which is why I'm having the conversation. Like, you can see the growth I've had in that area, the fact that I'm even able to talk. Because 2 years ago, I wouldn't have had the conversation. But the fact that I'm able to sit here and navigate this space here, it means that I'm growing and I'm prioritizing a new area of my life. So when you say you want to be a teacher, I've been teaching myself and learning and growing, all that kind of stuff. Yeah, I've got more to do, but I'm prioritizing a new area of my life. And if anything, that shows you that I'm ready. I'm ready to learn. I'm ready to commit to something serious, man. And I'm ready to... do you know what I mean?
I need your opinion on these icks.
Yeah.
And I need you to tell me if it's a red flag or no.
Okay.
A girl being rude to waiting staff.
Immediate red, any rude woman, I can't do rude. Immediate red flag. So you gotta be what's the word I'm looking for? Gotta be classy. I like a classy girl, you know, like a proper polished, classy, like, do you know what I mean? Like, so.
Okay. A girl oversharing about her ex on the first date.
People say it's a red flag. I don't think it's a red flag. No, I'm gonna say Amber. I say Amber.
Okay.
Because I don't mind like you. That's it's part of your part of your life, right? I don't mind you talk about. I'm not an insecure guy. Like I believe in myself. Like I don't think I'm going back to him. I feel like I'm better than a lot of people's exes. So like, you want to get it off your chest. I'm here to listen. Do you know what I mean?
Okay. And what about if a girl has loads of guy friends? Her best friend's a guy.
I'll be honest, it might be a bad thing, but I'm not insecure about that stuff, you know. Okay. The way I look at it is like, I want a girl that's for me, you know. Like, I let a girl do her thing. I don't control no women. I'll watch and I'll observe, and if I see something I don't like here, I'm gonna leave. But like, I'm gonna give you a space to do what you need to do. And if you wanna do that, calm, like, it's fine. Like, I'll move. I'll find someone else that actually wants me. I don't have any issue with that. I'm not controlling no girl, never. And
my last one, a girl never offers to pay a bill. For your birthday.
Red flag. My birthday, I'm not paying a bill. Red flag still. And also, I want once a blue moon, like, just like, make me smile a bit, like, oh, awesome. Like, oh, I'll be like, wow, boss babe. You know what I'm saying? So I'll be like, so I want every once a blue moon, man, like treat me. Why not, man? If my life's stressful, you know.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yours?
But, cool. He has a female best friend.
Amber.
Why Amber?
I just feel like I need to know more context.
Yeah.
Have they had intimacy? Like, is it like they've had a situationship and then they've stopped and then now they're friends? Or are they friends because they met on a dating app and it didn't work out? I need context. But Amber, until I get confirmation.
I like that. I kind of like my answer as well. We're quite compatible, you know. Sorry, I got carried away again. He cries more than you.
Green flag.
Green flag. Do you like a crybaby?
I think it just shows how vulnerable a guy can get. Like, if you're able to feel like you can cry around me, that means you feel safe around me, you feel comfortable.
Yeah.
And I guess you trust me.
Question though, has a guy ever cried in front of you from like these relationships? And how did you like feel about that? Take that.
I'm a therapist. That's what I do.
Oh, I love that, man.
My bread and butter.
I got butterflies there, you know. He's a rapper.
Red flag. Instantly.
What if he's successful?
It depends. Does he have a main job?
Yeah, he's got a main job, but like, you know, every guy at some point.
Is he making real money on his other job?
Yeah, but you know, every guy at some point that rapper gene is gonna come alive. It could be at 25, it could be at 45, it could be at 65.
We're growing up now. It's time to grow up.
The rapper gene can come alive at
any
moment.
It depends. If it's a hobby and he actually makes money from his main job, okay, do you?
What if his music is stinking though? Like, it just, his music.
But he still makes money?
Yeah, but his music stinks and he can't see it. But it's stinking.
I'll be so real. I'll just be like, this is not good.
I rate that, you know.
This is not good.
Know what? I rate that. I like it on
this
girl.
It's not good.
I like it on this girl still. Cool. He works in finance.
This one there. Amber.
Why Amber?
Because there's different types of finance bros. Do you know what I mean? And a lot of finance bros don't have time for a relationship. I'll be so real. And they prioritize like work. But they make money.
Yeah.
So I'm in the middle.
My perspective, I think you're a beautiful girl. You're clearly intelligent. You're classy. Definitely someone that I've enjoyed this conversation. Yeah. So I'd love for there to be like I'd love to get to know you more. You know what I'm saying? That in another environment. So what's your thoughts?
Oh.
We need to go now. Sorry, but we need to go.
Wait, hang on a minute. This is my studio. Wait, who let this one? Is this your friend? Is your friend? Is your friend? Is your friend? Like, that was mad rude. Whoever her friend is. It's what I mean. That's what I could be red flagging her. Like, why is her friend like that? Like, I'll be real, when it comes to girls, and their friendships, when their friends get somewhere, why do they always try to cop block? Anyway, show's done, man. I'm show's done. I'm a messenger. I'm a messenger and see what she's saying, because that was mad. But yeah, see.